So you're thinking of moving to Provo, Utah. So in this video, we're going to be down in Provo today. We're going to be looking at different homes in different neighborhoods at several different price points. Because Provo is our main city here in Utah County, it's a large area, large population, and so there's a lot of options. So I've got several homes. We've got 7 on our list today. That's a couple more than we typically do, but I wanted to show you that wide range. We'll start at that entry-level single family home, and then we'll take us up to homes in that $800,000 price point. We do have several homes that'll go well above that. However, I just wanted to show you the core segment of homes here in the Provo area. So stick around for that, and we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, and if you'd like to know everything there is to know about living in Salt Lake City, Utah, as well as the surrounding areas like Provo, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake City, Utah. Hi, my name's Steve Gilbert. I'm with eXp Realty, and my team and I, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you that are looking for help with making their move to Salt Lake City, Utah, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text. You can always schedule a Zoom call with us. The information is in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah. So as I mentioned, we are in Provo today. We're going to be taking a look at several different homes to give you a good idea as far as what homes look like in the Provo area. And so I'm currently at Nelson's Grove Park. This is going to be near one of the homes that we look at on our tour today. But I wanted to start us here just to let you know a little bit about Provo. So Provo is home to BYU. It's Brigham Young University. It's where the Cougars reside here, and so a lot of Cougar fans in Utah County and throughout different parts of Utah. We also have Utah Valley University, UVU. It is actually in Orem. However, when you come off the University Parkway off of I-15, you've got the UVU right there, and so there's 2 large higher education schools right here close together near the Provo area. And so you're going to kind of see that as we go around the different areas, we're going to have lots of different BYU campus area, lots of missionary stuff that takes place in the Provo area. You've got the Provo Temple. You're going to see all of that on our tour today. And so let's go ahead and head to that first house. So we are at our first home here in Provo. We have a list price of $389,000. And so I want to show you that this part of Provo, it's an older part. Most of these homes are built in the 1920s or around that era. So kind of 1950 to 1940 is the majority of the homes in this area. And so the home that we're looking at, it's definitely the anomaly compared to that. This home being built in 1999. The lot size is 0.13 of an acre, which is going to fit with most of the homes in this area. And the square footage of this is 1,042 square feet, and this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home. And so I'll show you some of the pictures inside the home. It is very reflective of 1999 with those oak cabinets and the typical finishes that you would expect with that. Now this part of Provo here, you know, the walkability score is a high score, and a lot of that's going to have to do with its location to the Front Runner station. So you could actually walk to the Front Runner from this neighborhood right here. So the Front Runner is the train system that's going to take you from Provo. This is on the far south end of where it goes. It goes all the way up north through Salt Lake City, all the way up to the Ogden area. And so, you know, if you want to live in the Provo area and if you want to be able to work outside of Utah County, that Front Runner is going to be a great option if you don't want to spend time in the car commuting back and forth to work every day. And so that home that I'm going to show you, I mentioned I'll show you some pictures inside. There were some people out in front of the yard, so I didn't want to you know, start filming out in front and cause some commotion there. So I'll include that there, but let me just show you what this neighborhood looks like, and then we'll head to the next house. This next home that we are looking at here in Provo We have a list price of $449,000. So let me walk you over here. I'll show you what you're going to get for that. The square feet is 1,854 square feet. This is a 3-bedroom. It's a 2-bath home. This is a home that was built in 1965. Let me spin around and show you this home right here. And it sits on a little bit short of 1/4 of an acre, so 0.23 of an acre. This home has had some updates. They've updated the kitchen. It's got some newer kitchen cabinets. They put in solid surface countertops. It's got some beautiful hardwood floors throughout much of the home. So with this multi-level style home, those 3 bedrooms, they're on that upper level. In that lower level, which is about 594 square feet, you've got a family room. There's a wood burning stove that's down there as well. And then you've got kind of like a craft room or another additional room that's in that basement level area. And so this part of Provo that we're in, you can see that we've got the mountain back behind us. We are still on the southern part of Provo. And some things that we're close to here is we've got a Splash Summit water park. It used to be the old Seven Peaks resort. That's kind of, when I grew up, that's what I knew it as, but now it's Splash Summit. And so, you know, I've got some friends there today going and enjoying that water park. So great way to cool off on a hot summer day like today. Some other things that we are close to here is we've got Slate Canyon hiking trail. So if you want to hike up the trail, up the canyon, that trailhead's close by. That park also has a Frisbee disc golf course. And so if you enjoy getting out and doing stuff like that, that course is nearby at the Slate Canyon disc golf. Now that is kind of an interesting disc course. It's not, you know, typically like what we see around here. Most of the time they're in these green lush park settings. We're up on the hillside with this course, and so you know, it's kind of reflective of that you know, hillside right there. But let me show you this neighborhood and then we'll head to the next house. So we are at our next home here in Provo. This home has a list price of $525,000. And we're actually going to be on the south end of Provo, so we're actually really close to Springville. Springville, if you look behind me, it's going to be just directly to the south of us here. And so, you know, if you ever need a meat processor, if you're into, you know, hunting and you want to take deer, elk, Springville Meats has an incredible processing facility. So I'm a big archery elk hunter, and I take my game there. They process my meat for me. My daughter absolutely loves the summer sausage, the cheddar jalapeno. She'll go through that all the time. She's always asking for that. So they do a great job, and that is just down the street here in the Springville area. So we are located on the south side of Provo here. Let me tell you a little bit about this home that's priced at $525,000. So this is 2,316 square feet. It's 4 bedrooms. We have 3 bathrooms. This is built in 2001. Looking at the pictures, very reflective of that era. You've got those oak cabinets, those finishes that you would expect during that time frame as well. The lot size here is 0.16 of an acre, and we are in a PUD, so there's going to be an HOA of $36 a month. It mainly covers snow removal. There's a picnic area. There's some trails as well. But one thing you're going to notice with this home is we are located right up against the mountainside, and so the Bonneville Shoreline Trail, it does run right up above here, but that's all public access. So right out your back door, you can enjoy wildlife that'll come down off this mountain right here, but you can actually head up here, hit the trails, walk along there if you enjoy getting out in nature as well. And so let me go ahead. I'm going to show you this neighborhood real quick, and then we'll head to the next house. This next home that we are at now, we are in the Indian Hills neighborhood. So this is one of these highly desired older communities in Provo. So you can see behind me, we've got Arapahoe Lane. We're on Indian Hills Drive right here. And so this home here was built in 1969. Much of this neighborhood and community was. This home has a 1/4 of an acre lot size, actually just a hair above that, 0.26 of an acre. But let's start with the list price. Let's start from the top. So $619,000. This home here is 3,052 square feet. It's a 5-bedroom, and then there's 3 bathrooms. We've got the Rambler style, and so how that's laid out is there's 3 bedrooms on that main level. We've got 2 bedrooms in the basement. Downstairs has a family room. There's a fireplace downstairs. It's going to be very typical for this age of home that we're going to see those fireplaces in the home, if not on that main level, at least downstairs in that basement, just like we have here. They have done some updates to the home. So we've got some updated cabinets and granite countertops in the kitchen. There's some beautiful hardwood floors in this home, but there's definitely some of that 1965 charm that they've left in this home. And so part of that's going to be in the laundry room. Let that noisy truck pass. Laundry room has some original cabinets in there. Some of the bathrooms have some original cabinets in there as well. And so give you a little bit of taste of the original history of this home, but areas like that kitchen with beautiful cabinets there. You know, that laundry room, something that we didn't see a lot of in 1965, but it's a large space. It's got a lot of cabinets in there, a lot of counter space in there, so a great place for laundry. It's always nice to have you know, places to go and take care of that stuff in these homes. So this area here, we are located close to Rock Canyon. We are just a little bit to the north of that, which means we're going to be a little bit to the north of the Provo Temple, north of the Missionary Training Center as well, just to give you an idea of where we're at locationally wise. So I'm going to show you the neighborhood, and then we'll head to the next house. This next home on our list here in Provo, we have a list price of $745,000. So if you look back behind me, we're right beneath Rock Canyon. So there's a park right up the street. It's called Rock Canyon Park. That also has a disc golf course as well. So a couple of great things just right up the street. Rock Canyon does offer a hiking trail. So if you want to hike up the trail, you've got quick, easy access right there. And so this area right here, we are located close to the Provo Temple for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Is just directly to the south of us, about a block away, and right next to that is the Missionary Training Center. So as I drove here, Wednesdays is a very common day where you'll see a lot of families dropping off their missionaries as they're getting entered or ready to enter the missionary field. And so I had to navigate through some of that traffic over there. But let me show you this home back behind me real quick. For $745,000, what you're getting is 3,209 square feet. This is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. This was built in 1978, and then we have a lot size of 0.22 of an acre. So it's just a beautiful colonial style home. It has been updated, so a beautiful home, new cabinets, new solid surface countertops. It's got new flooring throughout. Looks like a laminate wood flooring, new carpet, new paint. It does have a second kitchen downstairs, so it is a mother-in-law. And so one thing about Provo is, as far as being able to rent these, they do have tighter restrictions than a lot of different cities throughout Utah County and Salt Lake County. And so if you want to be able to rent that out, there will be some limitations with that, just so you know. But there is a separate entrance and a second kitchen downstairs that you may be able to utilize for whatever use that you need. Now, what's interesting about this home here is, as I pulled up to this home, you know, it just all looked familiar to me. And sure enough, this home right behind me is next door neighbor. I was the listing agent, and I sold that home about 2 years ago. So I helped an older gentleman sell this home. He wanted to get into a home that had some assisted living options with it. And so it's just kind of ironic that here we are, next door neighbors. Very familiar with this area. So a great area. We're right next to Indian Hills. I'm going to be showing a home in that neighborhood as well. And so let me show you this neighborhood, and then we'll head to the next house. We are at our next home here in Provo. So we have a list price of $715,000. And so what you may notice right away is we're no longer up against the mountain. You can see Utah Lake that's back behind me. So this is the only home on our tour today that we're going to look at that's going to be west of I-15. And so this is also where the majority of the new homes are going to be built right now. So we do have new homes, new neighborhoods being built and developed right now on the west side of I-15 in Provo. And so this is a newer home. This is built in 2020. It is fully finished. So this is 3,794 square feet. We've got 6 bedrooms and then there's 3.5 bathrooms. And so that's laid out with 4 bedrooms on that main level, and then there's 2 bedrooms that are down in the basement. And so the lot size here is 0.14 of an acre. And you know, one thing that this is close to, being here on the west side, is we are close to the Utah Lake State Park. And so if you enjoy kayaking or paddleboarding, it's going to be really close. You can just drive down the street and get access to that. If you don't have that equipment yourself and you enjoy doing that, there is a place down there that will rent that equipment to you so that you can get out and enjoy the lake as well. A couple of other things that's around here, there is the Wilkerson Farm. And so this is a fall time activity, but I've taken my family there. They picked out the pumpkins. There's some carnival rides, you know, little kiddie carnival rides. There's a 4-acre corn maze. And so it's a fun place to go in the fall time, and that's right down the street from here as well. We've also got Nelson Grove Park. That's a large park. It's just directly east on the east side of I-15, but you just drive under the freeway and then you're pretty close to this neighborhood right here. And so I wanted to include this home on our list because we are on the west side of I-15. It is definitely the newest home that we're going to look at on our tour today. And let me just spin around. I showed you the lake, but now you can see the mountain. You can see the Y on the mountain, which stands for BYU. And so I just wanted to give you this option here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the neighborhood, and then we're going to wrap this up at the last house. Okay, this next home that we are taking a look at here in Provo, we have a list price of $845,000. And so with that, you're getting, let me spin around here. With that, you're going to get 3,336 square feet. This is a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home. This was built in 1984, and the lot size is 0.27 of an acre. So this home here does not have a basement. We are in what's called the River Bottoms. This is another highly desired area in the Provo area. So most of these homes are built around that time frame in the 80s and in the 90s. But you know, the home looks a lot bigger than what it is because it doesn't have that basement. So that's fully finished square footage there. And so, you know, they have done some updates with the home. We've got a new roof. It's got new windows. They have updated the kitchen. It's got new granite, or I believe it's granite countertops. They've painted those kitchen cabinets. It's got some new paint. And so it's a nice home here. You know, in the backyard, they do have this patio, and then they've got kind of this interesting extended patio. It's actually wood chips with a little play area right back there. And so, but one thing about this area here is we do have, we are located next to the golf course. So the Riverside Country Club, that's going to be directly to the south of us here. That is where Brigham Young University, where the men's and the women's team, that's their home course there. And so that's where they go and play. And that is right down the street, just directly a little bit to the south of us here. Also, we're close to the University Parkway University Mall area. And so that's going to be Utah County's largest shopping center. And so pretty much anything you need along University Parkway is going to be right there. And so you just have to cross the river and then pop up on University Parkway, and you've got all the shopping that you need right there. So a very convenient location, very pretty. You can see as I spin around here, you're going to have some views of the mountains in the background there. And so let's go ahead and I'll show you this neighborhood. But before I do that, I mentioned this is the highest price point home that we're going to look at today in Provo. I did add more homes to the list compared to what I typically do. So there were 7 homes in total. I just wanted to give you a bigger, broader view as far as what Provo offers, because this is our largest city in Utah County. It's our main city, being Provo. If you ever look at the different real estate markets in Utah, you've got the Provo market. So I wanted to just give you a broader overview as far as what to expect for the houses in Provo, Utah. And so if you're thinking about making a move to Utah, to the Salt Lake City area, or to the surrounding areas like Provo, whether it's in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text. You can always schedule a Zoom call with us. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah. And until then, I hope to see you around town.